Mic check, mic check. How do I sound?
All right.
Not as good as the old mic.
No. No.
Is it still better than using my laptop though?
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's what I got to do for now, man.
Oh, I know, right?
Until you send me another one. Just kidding. Um,
Or you
ah,
test
man,
it on a different computer.
I know I still got to do that. I haven't done it yet. But here we are. I'll probably test it sooner than later.
Thanks for tuning in to Yappin N Shxt, where we as brothers and friends hop on the mics and have conversations. Sometimes they're serious, sometimes they're not. Sometimes we react, and sometimes we just yap. We appreciate you tuning in and hope you enjoy the episode.
How's it going, man?
It's going all right. You know, it's the Thanksgiving week, so it's
It
kind of a short
is.
week, you know?
It is, yeah. I'm excited for it. I mean, just kind of going with the flow. It's not like I have like huge plans. It's one of those where just trying to have a slower holiday, you know? Um, just trying to get back to being grounded and hopefully get back to bigger and better things in the start of the new year. So, you know, taking it one step at a time. So
Yeah.
not too worried. Cut
Yeah.
my hair back again to short because I was kind of like growing it, semi growing it, like not too long, but then like longer than what I usually do.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now I'm like, you know what? Time to get back to my roots. 2025. Cut my hair short again. I give it a short fade. Not as short as I used to.
Yeah.
Used to be like a two on top,
Yeah.
but now that's too short. So now it's at a three. Just to keep a little bit of hair, but still short enough. So um yeah, because we're all getting older. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
But
I
before I
hear
was
you.
like, yeah, but before I was like, I think I was doing a five on top just to kind of like it's still short, but like, still enough, a lot of hair,
Yeah.
just trying to like grow it out a little bit. But I was like, you know what? Time to go back to my old ways. Um, yeah, so
It's just easier.
yeah, 100%. It's just easier to take care of. It just feels good. Especially during this time of year, I could put a beanie or a hat on and
Yeah.
not worry about taking it off and it's just being all like, weird and messy looking.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Yeah,
exactly
so
what it is too.
yeah, 100%. Um, but yeah, yeah. Any big plans? Are you guys you got family flying out or you guys gonna surprise fly out over here?
No, no.
Yeah.
No. We're just chilling. Ali has to work technically. So
Uh, both
um
days?
uh technically, but I think she's taking Thursday morning off, or she's gonna work like remote for like 4 hours and then we'll do something.
Yeah.
So she'll start at like 5 a.m. and be done by like 9. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's pretty chill. We went to Costco
Mm.
last night and got like that
You guys
that new.
survived?
Oh yeah, it's easy. Costco's not bad till tomorrow, man. Come on.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, no. So we just went last night just because we're like, let's just get it now. So we
Yeah.
got that like Thanksgiving meal thing that's like $40. That
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, it's supposed to
Yeah.
feed 8 people with the
Yeah.
giant ass turkey, like potatoes, green beans, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty good deal actually. Like
Yeah.
if it's just like if you're only cooking for like 2 people, 3 people, like
Yeah.
actually perfect. So
That's nice. So it's just gonna be you two, kind of keep it quiet.
yeah, we'll keep it quiet. We're
Yeah.
gonna, in the morning we have like a turkey trot, but because we were sick last week, we are gonna take it easy. We'll just probably walk most of it.
Hmm.
So it's a 5K. Just luckily we only did the 5K and didn't sign up for the 10K or something.
Yeah.
So because we were sick, we weren't, not like super prepared for it in terms of like getting our stamina back and all that.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. So that's Thursday morning, and then we'll come home, throw the turkey in the oven, and then just kind of chill, watch some
Yeah.
football,
Yeah.
triple header, whatever's going on
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's gonna be a lot. Um, but uh, yeah, I'm excited for it. Just keep it chill is all I can ask for.
yeah,
I think we're just gonna wake up Thursday morning, um, prep whatever food we're gonna bring to the family's house, and then yeah, call it quits. Come back home. Maybe not stay out too late, and
yeah,
just try to keep it chill. Yeah, and then yeah, for I know for the boys listening, especially Jomar, yeah, I'll probably be up early and meet them for breakfast on Friday. But
yeah.
yeah, it's
I
still
know
up in the air.
it's nice to see that they're carrying on the tradition we started.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
100%.
just started with me, you, Zvon.
Was it
Then
just us three?
I think it
I think we
was.
did it. I think we did it for like OSYL
Yeah,
type
we
deal,
did
right? Yeah,
OSYL, and then it grew from there.
yeah,
And now there's like Austin's involved, and
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
Justin, Ray. He
yeah,
doesn't live there anymore, but neither do I. So we'll probably
yeah,
FaceTime and say hi, do all that stuff. But
yeah.
yeah, no, I mean it's cool to see it
It
kind
is
of
cool. Yeah,
live on. So I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
nice.
No, it's a good tradition.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. While everyone else is shopping, we're just
yeah,
eating food.
yeah. So yeah, I'll see how it yeah, because I had dinner with Jomar the other day, and so I was telling him I'm still keeping it open. See how I feel Friday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a fun time, but
yeah. And Cars is a great place.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's super chill, and then
Hmm.
it'll get busy mid
Yeah.
morning. So I mean, it's just how it always is. But
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, keep it short and sweet tonight. Got a couple things to react to. So let's jump into that segment real quick. I thought this one was interesting. Um, uh, I don't know, man. It's always interesting when in the economy that we have today, right? You're like you and I, we're doing pretty well, but there's also some outrageous things that with the news of everyone else who's unfortunate, and then you hear news of like these extravagant things being bought.
yeah,
So I think you so this is just funny. And this is like serious case of like billionaire fuck you money type of shit. So I don't know if you saw this, but it was like a couple years ago, maybe a year ago, a couple years ago, shoot, maybe even this year. But I think we talked about it here on the pod when it first came out. But there was a art piece by this, I think it's an Italian artist. Um, his name is Maurizio Cattelan, or maybe Spaniard. I don't know, but he had this art. Oh yeah, no, it says it right here. What the fuck in my article? 2019. So back in 2019, he had this art piece titled "Comedian," and
Mm.
all it was a real banana taped with duct tape to a wall. That was it. And it made a huge hit. I mean, like it was a big social commentary, and all that stuff about like pretty much um he basically did a social commentary about like how we can assign value to anything,
Mm.
and so he's a pretty famous artist, contemporary artist, and so yeah, all his art, all this was the comedian was a banana, real banana that molds, after a couple weeks, but taped to a wall. Recently, it went on auction, and like it literally in the past couple weeks, and the art sold for $6.2 million.
What?
6.2. Now here's a kicker though. I was looking into it some more because I was just so confused. I'm just like, how the hell do you buy a banana, especially if it's a food, right? A perishable thing, right?
Yeah.
So apparently the person who bought it for 6.2 million, um, he doesn't necessarily buy the original fruit. The idea is that the owner, kind of jokingly has the responsibility to replace the banana as necessary. So he didn't actually buy any fruit or the tape to complete the work. Essentially, the owner bought the rights to replicate the work, meaning that, you know, he owns the rights to it. For example, if he walks into a random museum and somebody posted a banana with a tape for fun, he can sue them because they don't own the rights to that art. So yeah, that's what he bought, was technically the rights to this
Oh,
art. Um, Essentially, it's like a what's that called? NFT, but real life
yeah,
NFT. So you bought the receipt for this art,
yeah.
which is funny because the original owner, the original banana back in 2019, was just a random one that the artist, apparently he did it when he was in Florida or Miami or wherever the show was hosted. And so he just went to a random Florida supermarket and got it and just plastered that banana on the wall.
Jeez.
So yeah, uh, yeah, man. With most people around the world struggling in this economy, you have somebody who just bought uh not even the original banana or tape for 6.2 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So there you go on that one. I wanted to share that because I thought it was pretty funny.
That's hilarious,
I
actually.
mean, if you could afford it, you could afford it, I guess. You know,
I Yeah, I guess.
people spend on crazier things, I guess. But this one definitely takes the cake, especially in this day and age. But anyways, um, moving on. Final article tonight. This one's gonna interest you a lot. You know, uh, because you are probably complicit for doing this. And so recently, you probably read about this. The developers behind Pokemon Go just surprise announced in a blog a couple weeks ago that they have been building an AI model for the longest time. And everyone who's been playing this game since the inception back in 2016, well, uh, maybe not exactly during 2016, but since 2016, they've been basically using all the active players of Pokemon Go to train their AI model for actual like real world physical world understanding. And
Hmm.
so did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. So they're developed. So yeah, they've been using with, I guess, without anyone's permission, who's been playing Pokemon Go. Well, you know how it is. There's so many lawsuits and stuff. Like people signing up for apps. You never read the fine print, right?
Right,
So
right.
this is one of those moments where like a lot of people who've been playing Pokemon Go, um, and and um, and the developers took all that data, is now training what they call, let's see, what do they call it? Large geospatial model. Basically, Chat GPT,
Hmm.
Google's Barnacle. What Gemini? What the fuck? Why did I think
Gemini, yeah.
Barnacle? Um, they have, if they have something called large language model, which basically takes a
Right.
huge amounts of text to train Chat GPT. This model is basically taking all those like pedestrian only areas that people are using to play their Pokemon Go game and training that AI to understand the physical world. Pretty crazy, man.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I did hear like just adding amplitude to war kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, I mean, it's one of those things like government and militaries could be like, oh, you have this geospatial trained AI. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me purchase that for billions of dollars.
Nah, man, I think you
Um,
could get to trillions at that
oh,
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean
Yeah.
that's yeah. So it's
Yeah. Or
interesting.
I just thought about this, or put it at a lighter scale. Can you imagine because I mean, I don't know too much about Pokemon Go, but I'm guessing the developers is a subsidiary owned by Nintendo, right? I'm not guessing they're actually Nintendo, right?
Right, Night or
Yeah.
Niantic?
Yeah, so they're basically licensing Pokemon from Nintendo, right? Like they don't actually own the rights. Obviously, Nintendo owns the right to Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so But can you imagine on a lighter note, um, with like people still trying to use or like the metaverse and stuff like that, or what is that expensive Apple glassware?
Oh, the
What
Vision Pro.
Yeah, like the Vision Pro. Can you imagine like this is the beginning of like on a lighter note, like I don't know, playing real-time games using, your meta glasses or your Vision Pro. I
Yeah.
mean like um uh there's already that one game, right? The that I low key kind of want is NFL All Pro or something like that, where like, you know, you could play like real quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I mean there's stuff like that already out, but can you imagine with this technology now or this training of an AI model? Like you can like do more real world stuff.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Could you imagine um I don't know, you're walking with Allie, you guys are enjoying a nice walk around the park, and you see a kid on a football field by himself, but he has the Vision Pro on. He's just playing football by himself
Yeah.
because it's so real now with AI. You don't even need to play with people anymore. Can you imagine that? You're
Yeah,
just
no, I
watching this
mean,
guy like how when we were younger, we would play like I know you did this too because this is a millennial kid thing when we grew up. Like we would fake fight, fake imaginary play, right? Like let's say like I'm pretending to wrestle an imaginary friend. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then now you don't have to play with your imagination anymore. You have Vision Pro develop an AI model right in your view, and you could play football. You could even like play wide receiver,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like all of us kids that grew up with the little basketball hoop,
Oh yeah, yeah,
the Nerf one
yeah.
on the back of the
Yep, I know what
door.
you mean. Yeah. Now you could just honestly, you could convert your living room to a half court, or depending on how big your living room is, to a full size basketball court.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, this could be like the real deal. Um, at least from an entertainment perspective, I would love to see that like within the next couple years. I mean, most likely it's probably gonna be within the next decade, but um, shoot, even if it's like 5 years from now and we're a little older, the kid in me will still come out if they brought that out. I'll buy one, you know, and just like go like Ready Player One mode pretty much
Oh,
on
yeah,
this.
for
Yeah,
sure. Oh,
is the
I feel
best
like
thing I can think
I
of.
mean, that's what the future is going to be, right? Just Ready
Yeah,
Player One type shit.
yeah. But yeah, uh, I don't know. Check your disclaimer on the Pokemon Go app.
Oh, yeah, for
See if
sure.
it's doing anything different. But yeah,
Yeah, I
I
know.
thought
It's like Niantic. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So they are a spatial platform.
yeah,
So I guess it would make sense
yeah,
that they are developing some sort of spatial intelligence.
yeah.
Um, I
I
mean,
mean,
we
dude.
saw that's
Yeah,
crazy.
go
I mean,
ahead.
we saw it with Pokemon Go. We saw it with just like the other games that came out just with the same thing.
Yeah,
Um, so it's kind of cool to see. I mean, cool and not cool, right? So
yeah.
I don't know. Just the
I
training of AI models is kind of crazy.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean,
But
I
the AR
yeah.
experience that could come from it, crazy.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, can you imagine like I don't know, like I'm thinking of like movies that I've seen where um you could have your windshield of your car also include a navigation screen. So
Oh
like
yeah,
you're driving
yeah,
in real time, it'll tell you, with like a big visual arrow on your screen, like, hey, get ready to turn right here, you know.
yeah,
Um, yeah, no, the AR in there is gonna be crazy.
yeah.
Um,
It is honestly. It's
yeah,
kind of crazy.
yeah. I mean, we could get to the point where um nothing's off limits right now. I mean, like ready, like there's already self-driving cars, right? But can
Yeah,
you imagine using this? So this geospatial AI partner with Chat GPT or similar,
That would be insane.
and you can literally never have to touch a steering wheel ever again. You just hop in the car. The system is already in place where it could navigate traffic, but now you can literally uh help navigate it, or maybe like I guess just let the car do it, because now with the AI model it could be more accurate. But now you could talk to Chat GPT while you're in there. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, obviously you have self-driving cars. Waymo is a thing down here in San Francisco.
yeah, yeah,
So it's so weird to me just to see
yeah.
all
I
these
know.
cars just driving around the streets of San Francisco with just like no one driving it.
It's weird. I seen it with my own eyes when I was in Arizona.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just driving on its own. It's pretty intense. In
yeah, it
Arizona,
is. It
the
is.
Waymo was yeah, all like Jaguars and everything. So it's like
Yeah,
these nice brands,
yeah. I know it's kind of crazy. Like, yeah, I know Gerald really wanted to hop in a Waymo when he was down here. And he
Did you
did.
just like
He
you
did.
just selected like a Uber, or is it a specific different app?
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like an Uber, but it's a specific app.
Oh, okay.
You have to like apply for like a user, like
Hmm.
access, like a username,
Yeah.
in advance, and then once you're approved, then you can kind of go in and like order your Waymo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy, honestly. Like
Right.
just seeing all these just cars just like drive around with
Yeah.
literally just no one in the car. Like when they're on
Yeah.
their way to pick someone up, it's kind of like the heck.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's technology, it's
Yeah.
already there. And yeah, you add Jarvis, or Chat GPT, or
Yeah.
I mean, imagine just Alexa or Google just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like
Like
we
you just
already
get in the
have the
way.
technology. It's just
Yeah.
everything just put it all into one thing. And it's like,
Just sit in the Waymo, right? And just be like, hey, Alexa, or hey Siri, um, you know, play Kendrick Lamar. Like you could actually like talk, or like, hey, um, take us to the nearest McDonald's or
yeah,
whatever. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, you can do it on the app, but like now you could just speak it like as if you're
yeah,
talking to a driver, right?
yeah,
Um, well, actually, no, or you can text it, right? It's like
yeah.
because now you don't even need to speak to anyone anymore.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Well, that's all I got for today. Any um, any final thoughts before we wrap it up? Call it good night.
Um, I don't think so. I mean, it's a short week. Thanksgiving, so be thankful for all the things that we can be thankful for. All those
Yeah.
things. Seahawks are in first place of the division.
Yep.
That's nice. Um,
Love it.
yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't even know who the backup in San Francisco was,
Yeah. Yeah.
until they played, and I still don't know who it was.
A lot of people didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know who's. I was like, I know Dobbs is on the
Yeah.
roster,
Yeah.
but he's the third string. But I wasn't aware that he was the third string. So I was like, oh, all right. So yeah, I don't know. Hawks are in first place for right now. It's kind of cool. We get Arizona
Mhm.
one more time. 2 weeks.
That's gonna be a battle. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially in
It's gonna be a
Arizona where
battle.
all the weird
Yeah.
shit happens. So I'm just like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, excited to see. We'll talk about it next week. Thanks, man. All right. As we're signing off, and with our favorite saying, keep talking with each other, keep thinking together, keep growing together. See y'all next time. Happy Thanksgiving. Go Hawks.